Hey guys, another video on sort of progression, mindset, and the reality of what weight loss training, strength training, anything else actually entails. So today, progression is our topic, and this is a funny one because everybody thinks it acts like this top one, right? A few of us more experienced people realise what goes on down here. But there is a constant that I want to share with you, and it's something that's come up in the podcasts before and in other videos, and it's one of those, unfortunately, unsexy things that nobody wants to hear, but is the truth that runs throughout everything. So, first of all, how we perceive progress. So we have progress, and over a duration of time, there'll be a few little blips, we reach our goal, ta-da, lovely, great, everyone's happy. Now, when has that ever actually worked for any of us? Now, in some small cases, it might have done. And for some people, it seems like it works like that all the time. Now, they might be very good at hiding some of the blips, or they might have just had a pretty easy run because they planned a little bit better, or sometimes they're just lucky assholes and we have to deal with it. But here's the thing. This is the reality that most of us go through. Progress versus time. And it is a shit show, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there are roadblocks that turn up here, there might be an explosion, you might have a mental breakdown, you might get to the top and come to a complete stop for a little while. But the fact of the matter is it's this continuation of time, it's consistency that gets us to our end goal. Because if you come to this first hurdle and you stop, then you are no longer progressing, you're no longer adding time to the graph. If progress stalls and you don't keep pushing through with time, you're never going to see the end result. The only thing that is completely definite here is that if you stop, you are no longer progressing. And the trouble is, it can be very difficult, and I completely understand 100% that some of you will be looking at this video and now going, easy to say that, but I've hit the absolute biggest roadblock and it completely derailed me. That might just mean that that particular path to that goal is not the one that we needed to take. But it doesn't mean that all goals are going to end that way. And the thing is, the longer you take for a task, the more you're going to see a way around it. Now, that's not to say for a sunken interest fallacy that we keep butting our heads at this point. It may be that we seek this roadblock, if it comes to a complete halt, and we underskirt with a new idea to get to our goal. But the only way we're going to get this is with this time that we're adding in. And I am completely 100% been victim to this before. I thought it was going to go like this during my career, and it really didn't. It has done this more often than I can relate to. I mean, honestly, if I gave a list of all the times it completely ballsed up, I'm surprised I'm still in the job sometimes, all right? But through consistency, through time, and through belief that there'll be another way to get to the goal, we just haven't found it yet, and duration is the key. This is where you see. So here is where your pros are, right? This is this tiny percentage, this duration of time over here is where the people are that you see where you want to be, because they just kept at it. It was just a matter of time and diligence and knowing and being honest that this is the progressive path. It's anarchy, chaos, explosions, meltdowns, bombshells, roadblocks, everything that life can throw at you, it will throw at you to make this as long as it possibly can be. And the thing is, as long as you're learning along the way, next time you try something, the time scale will be smaller. Okay, it'll come back to here. You'll reach your goal quicker. If we get out of this idea that if our progress is not going linearly, that we're doing it wrong, we're going to achieve more together as a group, as anybody who's listening, who's subscribed to these videos, will know that it is all about empowering you guys to go forward and actually achieve what you want to achieve. And it just comes down to consistency. I've been doing all of this for 6 years. Some of you now may only have just heard of me. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 6 long years of putting out videos, putting out content, finally getting myself together, finally realizing there's other different ways of doing things. And I'm still nowhere near where I need to be. So if you're just starting out, or if you're 6 years in, if you're 10 years in, you have got the time to keep going, because consistency is what is going to win the day. And it doesn't matter, because if your progress looks like this, it means you're doing it right, because that's actually what progress should look like. If things are going here, then maybe your goal wasn't big enough. Maybe it was, maybe that's all you need, and that's fine. But we can't compare these two graphs, because if somebody's progress actually looks like this, that's fine. But for the most part, it looks like this. And to be honest, the person who says it looked like that probably had more of that than you realise, but now they've learned how to get around it. Any questions, drop me one. Please do interact. These videos are solely for your benefit. If you have anything you want me to do a video on, please let me know. And yeah, let's live in reality, shall we? Doesn't matter if it all goes to pot, we just keep going because time is the thing that we've got. All of you, speak to you soon.